In the year 2028, one Big Mac will equal $1 million. From the Gospel of John McAfee. Bro, just learn to code. The Project Freedom Podcast.
Welcome to the Project Freedom Podcast, episode number 37, where we discuss anything and everything that has to do with sovereign individualism. And speaking of sovereign individualism, guys, my air conditioning unit just went out. I believe that it is frozen over. And I was thinking to myself, I have my friend over here was telling me, just be sovereign, bro, and just fix it yourself, bro. And he's right. He is right. And all the AC repair unit people, I don't know if he's watching tonight, Appliance Guy, at Appliance Guy, you do, sir, have indeed a valuable skill that I wish that I have. Now, I know a thing or two about houses because, I've had a rental house before and I've had to fix a thing or two before in my time, but to the extent that I know is nowhere near as much as I want to know. Alas, guys, it is still Spartan September. It is the 6th, guys. It is September 6th. And we have, this month of September only has 25 days in it. Oh my God. That is crazy. Wait a second. I'm smoking crack. We got 30 days in the month of September. 30 minus 6 is 24 days. So we have 24 days left, guys. I will tell you guys, I'll check in the chat in 1 second. I'll tell you guys what I have done so far in Spartan September. But today, let's just talk about today. Today, I woke up extra early, even though it was Labor Day. I woke up at 8:30, guys. That's extra early for me lately because lately I've been going to sleep at very, very late, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Hold on 1 second. Hello, I'm on stream. You are live. I know who it is. Are you good? Are you watching? Okay, just message me. Guys, that was Fido that just called me. Did not know I was live. Alas. All right. Back to the stream, guys. All right, so what did I do today? I woke up early, and I said 8:30, and it doesn't appear to be early to most people, right? But I've been going to sleep at like 2:30 to 4:30 in the morning religiously lately because I've been getting a majority of my work done at nighttime. So that was early for me today, I suppose. Actually, I usually have been waking up early, right? I only get, guys, I'll be honest with you guys, I average like 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep per night. But the last several days I've been getting a full 8 hours of sleep. So this was kind of like, all right, back to reality. Oops, there goes sanity. Oops, I don't know the rest of that slim shady line. But anyway, I woke up early. I took my car in to get washed because it needed to have a wash. It needed to have a washing. And then I added some upper cylinder lubricant from Lucas to the car today. So that was my car duty. That was my car duties for the week. All right. I did that. Oh, and I also put air in my tire. All right, fellas. And then this today, I also went and I created a new Solana token, guys. I created a new Solana token that has no name. All right, I created a new Solana token that has no name on the DevNet. All right, I didn't do that for any other reason other than just like self-learning. And I would consider self-learning to be something that, as part of the mental aspect of life, or I guess I should say Spartan September. But guys, remember I told you guys should be living Spartan September 365. What else did I do? Then I took my dog on a very, very long walk. All right, I have a very spotted and pointy dog, and he requires lots and lots of walks. If you don't walk, you guys know my dog. If you know my dog, you would know that if the spotted pointy one doesn't get a walk, he becomes very misbehaved. So I did that. Then I went to Whole Foods and I got some grocery shopping done. And then I went to the gym. All right. Then I got with my buddy Zebo to help me edit the thumbnail for this video. And then I set the stream up. And then I took a nap. And now I'm here on stream. So it wasn't like a it wasn't like a hardcore kind of day. Although the gym, I didn't really have like the best gym session in the whole world, but it was still better than no gym session for sure. I went with Sam and Fido and Pablo. But I'd say all in all, yet another day, check mark done. I got more stuff I got to do tonight. I have some actual web development I have to do for the Developer Direction website tonight. But for most people that spent their Labor Day doing absolutely nothing, I mean, come on, guys. There's no reason why you have to not do nothing, right? Unless, of course, you're just so burnt out to the point to where you're gonna collapse. Cody Moose and the Hoos. Good day, gentlemen. Good day to you, Cody Moose. Claybuster, Cody Claybuster also wants to tell you, good day. Your boy Cliff says, what is up? Christian Soto in the house with a she, and then the cowboy hat emojis. Cody Moose and the Who says, what's up, Clay? Finally got Charlie's team to email me back. So looks like I'll be in Q4. Are you in the chat yet? Yeah, guys, if anyone's in here and has not signed up for the Q4 crypto mindset course, go ahead and do it. Do it. Do it, Anakin. Cody Moose also says, tell Fido you're busy. He knows now. Wade Emery in the house. What's up, guys? What is up, dude? Paulo Busco says, I can't help but force myself to 1NF, 1N, 3TLY. Fix my own AC unit right now. Not later. Not tomorrow. Not in 5 minutes. Right now. Right now. I'm actually going to find out, Paulo, I'm going to do it on stream. I'm literally going to, like, I have my, what is it, the jutsu that Naruto does? the clone jutsu. Clone myself and go fix AC. Claybuster, excellent news. I am as well. Okay, good to see you in there, Clay. Awesome. Alex says, hey, dudes. What is up, Alex? Good to see you, man. Christian Soto, we're in the age of YouTube videos, man. There are at least 100 videos on how to fix it. Yep. Yeah, and it's just, it's a brand new AC. And to be honest with you, it's literally it's just frozen over. Not like that's not like that's a good thing, but essentially, like, you kind of just have to wait for it to unfreeze and then to, like, check to make sure that there's no water damage. Now I have a metallic like water drip pad underneath it, so there is water there, but it's all in there and it's not anywhere else. Oh, and change the filter. Wade Emery says, I got my sleep plus class today. Thanks, Pablo, for turning me on to them. Pablo, Wade Emery says, thank you for turning him on. I got these right here too. These are the I don't know if this is gonna focus. You gonna focus, camera? Guys, these are the blue blocks. There we go. Come on, a little bit better. There you go. You guys can see that? The blue blocks. And I think these are probably a little too strong, guys. These are the plus 100%. If you wear these, in 3 hours, you will be asleep. You will pass the fuck out. So I guess 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. I'll probably wear them for 3 hours, and I'll probably hopefully we'll be asleep by then. But we'll see. I usually end up taking them on and off periodically throughout the night or late night. Because, like I said, if you wear these for 3 hours, you're going to knock the fuck out. So, Cody Moose in the Who says, my gym was closed today, RIP. Claybus says, does shooting competition count for Spartans Timber? Yes, absolutely, dude. I mean, just because I think everyone could practice their marksmanship for sure. Clay, I haven't been to a range in, God, like 3 years, dude. Legit 3 years. The last time I was at a range, it was to purchase a self-defense tool. And of course, never in real life, guys, because self-defense tools are very bad, and I would never do that in real life. So of course, I'm talking about my MMORPG character in the Sims game. T-Man Scott 11 says, I just FOMO'd into crypto mindset today. I hate spending money. Good. You should hate spending money. Everybody should hate spending money unless it's on something that's going to benefit yourself. That is it, and that is all, guys. Victor Cook says, have you ever heard of Carolina Vador? Thoughts? I haven't, but let's see, Clay. Let me Google search that for you right now. Let's see if I know what it is or have an opinion on it. Let's see. Are you spelling that right? I just want to make sure before I type this Google search query. CAROLINAVAYDOR. Oh, this is like a G35. Now, except you guys want to see this here. I shouldn't exclude you guys from my Google search queries live on stream. So hold on. Would you like to see this? Let me take your thing off. Okay. All right, guys, I'll share it with y'all. All right. Join our mailing list. Let's see. This is a kit car? This is a kit car? What kind of, is that supposed to be a Veyron? Now accepting Bitcoin and Pirate Chain R for payment. No way. That's funny. All right, but let's it's like, hold on. Victor says it's like a supercar body kit on a car that costs under 10K. Okay, so this is so it's basically like it's kind of like a kit car for, what is it supposed to be designed to look like? All right, I think what is this? What vehicle is underneath here? Let me see. Obviously, this is meant to look like an Aventador. But those headlights, I mean, is this a Dodge? Actually, I'm trying to look at the body. I don't know. Let's see. DIY Aventador. I mean, what car would you be putting this on? 2JZ. LS, LT. I mean, I guess it's for anything, literally anything, because they just listed a Japanese motor and two American motors. What about, we have any pictures? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. DIY build. Let's just see what they have for sale. I mean, can you put anything on? Look, I honestly, I think I've never heard of this. But I know that they had kits like this before for Civics. You could get like a several $1,000 body kit for a Honda Civic and like make it look like a Lambo. I don't know, dude. In my opinion, so I'm about to be 30 years old, and I love cars. I love cars very much so. In fact, I'll show you guys. I'll tell you guys right now a list from bottom to top of every car I've owned in my life, and every single car I've owned has been a sports car. So I've started out with what first car I ever had, essentially a Cobalt SS. All right, it was a piece of shit, but it was fast and it was fun, and I literally dropped pretty much every dollar that I had in high school. I put into that car, so much so to where I deteriorated it by adding too many things. Then I had a 2010 Charger RT with the RT package. Then I had a 2016 Charger SRT 392. And at the same time, I also got a 2008 335i drop top BMW. And then that BMW went away. And then it was replaced with a 135i with the M Sport package BMW. That was probably my favorite car in the whole world. I blew that car up with 36,000 miles on it. I blew the car up because I drove it not how you're supposed to drive it. I've also had a 2017 2SS Camaro. I've had that's it. And then I currently drive a 2017 Mustang GT. So I love cars, all right? But I've already come to after I got my second car, I'm just I'm not adding anything to it, because anytime you've ever modify a car, at least if you daily drive it, it just breaks. Plus, guys, you literally lose resale value on that car when you add things to it. It's always better to just get the car that you want when you buy it. Otherwise, you're going to have to replace a lot of things all the time. It's going to break way too much. You're going to lose value on it, all right? And I'm talking about a daily driving car. If you have a car that you just let's just say you have your second car and that's your beater and you can do whatever you want to it, sure. Literally go balls to the wall and do whatever you want with it. But especially something so extensive as adding an expensive body kit like that, that's just I don't know. I don't see what the point is unless it's something that you want to do just to enjoy it. that is my thoughts on that, Victor. So if it's what you want to do to enjoy it, by all means, my friend, go ahead and indeed enjoy it very much so. But me, I just not. First of all, I only have one car right now, and if I need to use it, I have to use it. So I'll tell you what I've done. I'll tell you what I have done. What have I done in the car? I put window tint on that car. I put window tint on it, and I had my resonators deleted, and literally just added the smallest amount of volume to the exhaust. But in reality, the only reason I got the resonators deleted was because they looked fucking ugly from behind, and they also essentially like stop some. It's not a whole lot. But stops a little bit. It makes a little bit of restriction in the car, but when anyone buys that car, no one's going to know anything was done to it unless they're like, even window tint too. Most people think that like window tint comes from the factory, like you don't go and get that done. So I mean, I've lied. I've done a little bit to this car, but only the bare necessities that I would want to a car. And guys, you know what else too, guys? Most modern sports cars have really good factory exhaust kits. The SRT 392 that I had, it literally had a switch where you could like turn it from quiet to loud or to track mode, and it's just there's basically in the exhaust there's a butterfly valve, and it just opens up and closes depending on how loud you want it. All right. So if you didn't want to wake up your grandma next door and you had to cold start that car, it would not be super loud. And if you just wanted to let it rip, it would just be wide open. And that all came from the factory too, which by the way, it was like a 3-inch exhaust pipe from the factory. Most of these cars, guys, most cars come great the way that they're supposed to be now. So, but again, I will preface that. So I won't be too opinionated here, Victor. I will preface that by saying if it's just something that you absolutely want to do and because you enjoy it, go for it. Just keep in mind that if you're gonna have to be daily driving that car and like something on that body kit like breaks or something, you're gonna have to contact the body kit provider and get a new piece. You can't just necessarily just take it into any body shop unless you're gonna risk them grafting it with plastic. Fireins 4 says, "What's up, guys? What is up, my friend?" Excuse me, guys. The Black Sheep says, "Happy Monday, my friends." Yes. Dope shades. Thank you. These are blue blockers to block out all my haters. Cody Moose says 135 is a sick car. Super underrated, not very reliable. I love that car so fucking much, Cody. Yes, it was very sick. Essentially the same exact motor that I had in a 335, except it was like those slightly refreshed. Instead of having like the older 335 eyes with the N93 engine, like I had, it had 2 turbos, so it was a bi-turbo, but one turbo was a smaller one and one was a larger one. It's not really like a true conventional twin turbo kit or twin turbo charged car per se, but the smaller turbo was for the lower RPM bands and the larger turbo was for the higher RPM bands. And the 135 was essentially the same exact motor, except it had a singular bi-turbo, so it's basically like the same exact thing, but it was put into one turbo. And that sucker was fucking fast, dude. Like, insanely fast. And it was in a smaller car. And I had the coral red leather, the Harman Kardon speakers. It was perfect, dude. Like, I literally had to try to spin myself out in that car. Like, you'd have to try to spin yourself out in that car. It was insanely fun. The only thing about it is it was a little rainbow-ish because, like, it's a tiny car. So I guess people will be like, that's a rainbow person car, but it's definitely an enjoyable car to drive for sure. I had a pretty bad addiction to building race cars as well. LMAO, yeah, dude. That's like that's like a lot of like it's very engineering trait to have is like you have something and you're just like, how can I make this better? How can I make this faster and better? Now I'm much more tame. I learned to buy a daily and not spend $30K into building in a span of a few months. Yep. Max Ignita says, is there a mod to make my exhaust smell like cookie dough? I'm not sure, Max, but I'm sure we can figure out a way to get it done. Antonio in the house says, Sup Killas, who's excited about the crypto bull run? Me? I mean, technically we already are in a bull run, right? We have been. I guess one would have to define what a bull run is in order to answer that question. But yes, I am definitely excited. Pablo Busco says, just buy Kia Stinger 2022. Yeah, it's not a bad car either. Not a bad car either. All right, guys, hold on. Let me stop that stream. Speaking of the crypto bull run, I don't know if anyone has noticed this yet today, but why don't you guys take a look, see right here, and look at that. 52,500. It's been going back and forth between 52 and 51 today for the last like 8 hours, I suppose. But from my understanding and from a little bit of charting, you can see that there was some resistance around the like $51,500 mark, and one could consider for us to have held that for over the I guess it was last night, but this would be a quote unquote bullish indicator. So I really don't know, guys. And in all honesty, when it comes to like charts and stuff, that's not really for me. I can look at charts, I can do TA because it's like a very logical thing to do. But I've noticed like some things just don't make sense with crypto a lot. Like, just don't. And obviously it's because it's crypto and it's not a normal equities market. They don't have all these rigid defined rules of what people can and can't do. You know, because like what if we and let's just say even from just like a fundamentals aspect, like okay, the dollar is going to the shitter, literally going to the shitter. Dollar is literally going to zero, and I don't know, CBDC comes out with a Fed coin, and everyone's like, all right, so basically, if you get this money, if you start getting paid with our central bank digital currency, you have to spend all of it every paycheck. You cannot save any of it. I think that would be pretty. That alongside the crippling inflation, alongside of all the terrible things that are going on in the economy right now, which even though they might not appear terrible yet to those who don't pay attention, you will see soon. But I think that would be a pretty solid indicator for the price here to go up on number one, Mr. Big Boy over here, right? But then that could all be happening, and then next thing you know, someone loads up 86,000 Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro and sells it straight shot, and that dumps the price. I mean, like, you know, although the last one that did happen, when it was in the $20,000 range, when it was in like $29,000, $30,000 range, it took they were trying very fucking hard. I have to be careful what I start saying on stream now, because I got a warning on stream for a video back in May 5th that I'm pretty sure I didn't even make. And YouTube basically told me, you have a warning, and if this happens again, you're going to get a strike. And if you get a strike, you're a bad boy. But if you want to contest this warning, feel free to go to the contesting page. And if I go to the contesting page, the video from May 5th wasn't there. All right, it wasn't there. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what video they were talking about. And it's funny, guys, because you know what's actually funny? You see this thing I'm putting up on the screen right here? This thing? This is my notes for each podcast that I do and each video. So I went back in my notes, and I know that I didn't make a video on May 5th. So yeah, they're like, yeah, you can contest it, except you don't have anything to contest, so you're just stuck with a warning. So I got to be careful when I say parentheses, because apparently parentheses is just bad to say, I guess. But let's just talk some computer science lingo. Paren, they, in paren. They tried very hard to get the price to go below $29,000, and it was exhausting for them, and they just could not do it. They could not do it. So we'll have to see. But yeah, guys, this is pretty nice here. I mean, I wish ETH would be up a little bit more, but hey, what do you say? What else is going on over here? Solana. It's Sam Pertinsky's favorite coin, Solana. Solana's looking real nice. Doggy coin looking nice. Mr. Dot looking a little not so nice right now, but it's still pretty nice if you consider it a week ago. Uniswap. See, guys, we could actually talk about this too. If no one has any questions on the Ask Me Anything Meta Monday stream, but it's funny because Uniswap is touted to be a decentralized exchange, right? Technically it is, but they're being under investigation from the SEC. And you guys already saw what they did before recently. They basically removed like some derivatives from several different derivative type-esque kind of coins from liquidity pools because they were worried about, parentheses, parans, they, in they, I guess coming after them. And like, guys, what is Uniswap the token? What does the Uniswap token really do? You gotta ask yourselves that. What does the Uniswap token do? It provides governance towards the Uniswap protocol. Basically, like in the same way that if you were to be running a node on the Bitcoin network, all right, and you were to be able to cast a vote as to whether or not you wanted a new code change to pass, you should be able to do something similar. If you have the Uniswap token, you're able to cast votes on what they changed in the protocol. And I just want to ask anybody, did the soy devs, excuse me, I didn't say soy devs, I meant the uni devs. Did the uni devs over at Uniswap, did they make a vote on that code change that they did to remove those synthetic assets? As far as I know, they did not. So if you have a governance token, but then you know that these developers are just going to change the code whenever they want anyway, is that token really a governance token? Then at that point, it's just essentially like, you buy a Uniswap token, you are like you're buying like equity in the Uniswap exchange, which I'm sure is going to do really good, right? I'm just very upset at these developers over here because like it totally goes against everything that it totally goes against everything that cryptocurrency is made for to start with. But the premises of which they started out Uniswap for from day one, all right, and it didn't take them that long to waver. Like, in all honesty, centralization, guys, ends up being the biggest problem in everything. There's always a single point of failure, all right, and this like topic is starting to become common, not just in cryptocurrency, but in literally in everything, in politics, in all kinds of stuff. So maybe you have a smart contract protocol like Uniswap, all right, a decentralized application on the Ethereum network. It's pretty decentralized, all right, pretty decentralized as one could get, other than Bitcoin. But guys, don't hate me for saying that. Jesus, don't freak out because I said Bitcoin is more decentralized than Ethereum. Not saying Ethereum is not decentralized, because it is decentralized. But let me get back to my point, guys. So you have these kind of protocols, all right, and then you just think, what you're going to make this stuff, you're going to make this code, this app, right, through a team of developers. Now the code itself is, they're not going to be able to go and like remove that code from the Ethereum network, right? They can't, guys. But what can they do is they can certainly harass the developers. And if all the developers are in the United States, and the only government, or the government that has a problem with the code is the United States, then I don't know. Maybe they should have divided their team up a little bit more than the way that they did it. Now, I really don't know a whole lot about the Uniswap team. I follow them on GitHub, so I don't know any of them personally, but I'm just saying, guys, if the entire team was literally spread across the earth and maybe only one of them was in America, I'm sure that one that was in America would be harassed. But what are they going to do to the other people, right? Send them strongly worded letters? I'm not sure. I also heard, I'm not sure about this either. I also heard that the WEF and I heard the WEF has their hands in Uniswap, and I don't know how true that is, and I have zero proof from it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Everything else looking really nice. Even Mr. Gold Bitcoin Cash over here is $778, and Litecoin 217. Mr. Litecoin. But yeah, I am excited, Antonio. It's looking nice. We're gonna have to see. I think that we might have some craziness going on in the next few weeks. And I'm not talking about cryptocurrency in general. I'm talking about literally just the entire economy. There's a lot of shit going on that is I believe about to reach critical mass. I'm a believer that it's gonna reach critical mass for several reasons. But I don't know if you guys actually want to talk about that tonight or not. But let me get back to the Z chat. Flesh and fat. Oh my God, the avatars. Hex is technically number 3 coin in market cap on top of Cardano. You know, I got a neighbor who's like, my neighbor is like, I got to buy more Cardano every time I see him. You got any more of that Cardano, Josh? Did you get any more Cardano? LMAO says Christian Soto. Randall J says, win Cell Moon. I don't know, dude. I don't know. My Celsius is still nice and secure. And as far as I know, maybe I should just buy more Cardano. Maybe I need to stop sad with the Celsius. I thought about buying more Celsius, because it's like, if you look at the amount of gap that it can boom and bust from now, it's pretty not bad price to buy right now. But I think we're gonna have to go attack. We're going to go. Excuse me, guys. I got a lot of burps in my stomach. I ate some mangoes just now. I think we'd have to go attack Alex Machinsky over there and ask him when. Alex Ndezo says, "What is your diet now? Keto?" No, I've never really done keto. Hold on, Alex. Let me get a nice little swig, guys. Am I sweating because the AC is off? Am I shiny, guys? Look at the shininess. You guys see the shininess? Pablo, I didn't moisturize today. I'm still shiny. I don't need to moisturize, guys, because I'm Italian, and my nice, greasy Italian skin, it makes its own moisturizer. So there's no need to be upset about this. Let me actually turn this brightness down, because this is like hurting my face. I know this LED light is not actually making hotter in here, but I feel like it is. What is your diet now? No, I've never really done keto. I'm not a huge. Let me close the mic. I'm not a actual fan of the keto diet per se. I do a lot of weightlifting, and so I need more carbs than the average person to perform properly. But I think people should just stick to whatever diet is the easiest for them to stick to, because if you can't stick to it, it's not going to work, right? What is my diet like? I kind of I'd say my diet is probably 40% protein, 40% carbs. Actually, probably more like 50% protein, 30% carbs, and 20% fats. I just try to eat healthy food, man. I eat for pretty much every morning. I eat eggs and toast, Ezekiel toast, sometimes white toast. Then I have chicken and rice, or steak and rice, or fish and rice, and then I repeat that meal about twice, except I'll change the meat I might do. So if I did chicken and rice in the morning or earlier in the beginning of the day, I will do steak and potatoes. Actually, steak and potatoes. I don't like steak with rice. If I do red meat with rice, it's usually ground beef. Mixed vegetables, just a little bit. I really don't like a whole lot of vegetables. If I want to eat, quote unquote, eat veggies, I'm going to eat a huge salad. And then I'm a huge advocate of whey protein isolate, because it's a time saver and it is cheap. And what? You said vegetables. Vegetables. Yeah, VeggieTales. I'm a huge advocate of whey protein isolate. I have a whey protein isolate based quote unquote meal before the gym, and then I also have one after the gym. So before the gym, I'll usually have a shake. So I'll have whey, protein powder, a little bit of peanut butter, or some coconut oil, or some sort of omega-6 fatty acid, some sort of not omega-6, excuse me, some sort of trans fatty type of fat with more trans fats in it, because that's most likely to be used for energy as opposed to something else. And then I have a light digesting type of carb both before and after, so usually a banana or some kind of fruit before, and then after I will have whey protein isolate with cream of rice. I literally just ate that before stream. I love cream of rice. I really love it because it's just delicious. You can make it taste like dessert if you put whey and coconut oil in it. And yeah, Alex, that's pretty much it. If I eat out someplace relatively healthy, or I try to get something as healthy as I can. So sushi. I try not to get the super saucy sushis. I happen to really love nigiri and just regular old raw fish. So I usually do that. And maybe I'll get my average sushi order is one tuna roll, several nigiri pieces of an assortment, and then maybe one saucy roll. Or I go to for instance, 2 days ago, I went to eat Cuban food on South Beach, and I literally just got, Cuban food's pretty fucking healthy. I literally just got steak and rice and black beans. So that is what my diet is like, Alex. Christian Soto says, what do you put in your notes? Is there any show that you prepared a lot for? If you want, you can go back and pause the video. But if you want to see here, I'll show you. I'll be fully transparent with you guys. Let me move this over here. And this is I didn't have a whole lot today. Most of the time, Christian, these notes are for me to be able to schedule the stream. And so yeah, I just have topic here. All right, and here's everything below the topic is the description. All right, and so obviously, the little orange pill description, and then I have Spartan September to remind me that this is indeed Spartan September, and then the links for everybody to click on stuff. I have done, if I gotta have an actual topic, let's see. So here's last one that I did. No more wagey, even though I had to cut this one short because I was talking for 30 minutes to myself alone without pressing the start stream button. But here's just the notes. I just put an asterisk and bullet points on what I'm going to talk about. Just brief bullet points to go over. And that's usually it. My preparation is more so me thinking about exactly what to say in my head in regards to those notes. But yeah. I have done some more preparous notes before for stream for sure. Ashley Schaefer, BMW in the house. Oh my goodness, what is up? Good to see you, Mr. Ashley Schaefer, BMW. I was wondering if you've seen Mr. Kenny Powers recently because I have not. Cody Moose says, please don't rug me, Uni. X City Rollins says 1400 XPLS. That would be cool. Antonio says they caught members of the SEC trading XRP. LOL. I heard about that, Antonio. I heard about that, dude. Isn't that fucking funny? Guys, the SEC... guys, come on. Come on, guys. So you mean to tell me that the government, people in the government, might happen to be CORRUPT? No way. I'll have to play this for you guys. No way. How could the government be corrupt? No fucking way. No way, bruh. No way. Max Signitas says, didn't federal unemployment benefits end this weekend? I believe they ended today, Max. And I also believe that the rent moratorium, the housing moratorium ends on the 15th. So that is what I was alluding to earlier. Max, you hold on, Max. This guy, he gets it. This guy fucks for sure. He gets it. Alvaro Castro Seed says, please talk about the insolvent American economy. It's fugazi max right now. It's over. It's over, guys. It's fucking over. Literally, guys. It's over. Man, I don't even know. There's just so much to talk about in that aspect that I wouldn't even know what to start with. I mean, everything right now is just all fake. It's all fake. Everything right now is fake. And we're all basically just jacked up here. Oh, you know what? Instead of repeating everything I do in my old streams, here, look at this, guys. You guys want to see exactly what our economy looks like right now? I'll show you guys. Actually, this would actually be better. I'll show a video clip of you guys. Let's just see. This is what our economy looks like right now. Literally right now. Take a peek, guys. Take a peek. Which one should we look at, guys? Should we watch this one? Let's do it. There it is. That's our economy right there in the green jacket.
I just had a great time. Oh, hi, guys. Love you, darling. Just love you. You could use a little sun. We're going out again tomorrow if you want to go. Lie on the deck, catch those rays. Don't worry. I'll help myself.
He's dead.
That's the idea, isn't it?
Ha! That's the idea, isn't it? Get it, guys? Get it? Do you get it yet?
Hi, Bernie.
Notice how no one even knows. No one even knows, right? And if they did know, would they care?
So, Bernie, what about your Porsche? Have you had a chance to think about my offer?
So, Bernie, what about your inflation? Have you had a chance to think about stop printing The money.
Take your time. Don't rush into anything. See you later.
Yeah, just think about it, Bernie. Don't rush into anything. Take your time.
Excuse me. Harvey, you promised me a review on the front page of the Sunday Times book section.
I know, Alice, but he won't bend on it. He says there's no interest in the subject.
No interest in
Pardon
the
me.
sub.
What's the book about?
Whether Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson were secretly married.
Eyes, nose, and breasts.
How much
Little
though?
tuck here, a little sand there, a little lip
Do
there.
I need that much?
These people, where did all these people come from?
Floating party.
Where'd all the money come
Happens
from?
every weekend. Like a drink?
No.
Would you guys
Yeah, I love some champagne,
a
thanks.
drink?
Hey, Bernie, what a radical party.
Yeah, Bernie. Thanks for the party, Bernie. Let's just ignore the fact that you're dead, because even if we all knew that you're dead, none of us would really care anyway, right? That is what our economy is like right now. It's literally insolvent. It's literally over. It's dead. It is literally over. I don't mean that to be facetious in any single way, shape, or form. I'm just talking here from a straight, observant, logical point. It's over. It is literally just like the movie Weekend at Bernie's. It is jacked up on stilts and strings, and there is no life in it whatsoever. I think the people who know, you guys who know, if you guys know the nuances of the things that are going on, you understand exactly why. I mean, you understand exactly the analogy. Another analogy for that would be, our economy. I think we're closer to the dead part. Like, I think we're already closer to the dead Bernie part over here. But one could consider about 5 years ago, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, our economy, it wasn't dead yet. It was just as if a spring breaker, let's make it a 35, 40-year-old, well-to-do party guy who has a severe cocaine addiction and or meth or heroin addiction, and is also a huge alcoholic, just continues to drink and drink and drink, and basically it's the next morning, and he either has two options. He can either drink another Bloody Mary and keep the show going, but just delay the inevitable, or he can just check into the hospital or rehab. That's where we used to be. We're already past that. It's over. We're dead. Matt Debbie says, rose-colored glasses to filter out the Bogdanovs. Yes, indeed, my friend. To filter out the blue lights emitted to me via the Bogdanov brain wave chemicals. They're trying to steal. I look into the Bogdanovs in their eyes, and I see the glare, and I think to myself, are they trying to steal my private keys? Are they trying to steal my private keys? Sparkle 2 says, did you mean triglycerides or actual trans fats? I meant trans fatty acids. Yes. So, like, if you look on the back of the label, let's just look at this. Peanut butter. What's a good brand? Skippy, I guess. I don't know. I use natural peanut butter, guys. Let's look at the label here. I will show you what I mean by that. I will show you. What? It's got peanuts in it. They have to. Yes. No, 0. What is Skippy made of then? What the fuck? Roasted peanuts. Excuse me, Sparkle Tooth. I have to correct myself. What I meant was saturated fats. Some satch right here, not trans fats. Excuse me, not trans fats. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, I meant saturated fats. All right, saturated fats are most likely to be used for fuel, as opposed, and trans fats actually are more likely to be used as fuel too. But trans fats are actually, I believe that there's no natural, like, quote unquote natural source of trans fats. It's actually a fat molecule that's been, like, burnt, I believe. Is that correct, Pablo? Fat molecule. Okay. All right. So it is not. It is unnatural in nature, though, right? Yes. Okay. Yes. That's what I meant. And another thing too, good for pre-workout, fats for pre-workout. Pretty much any fat that you'd want to eat for a ketosis diet, things that are used for fats that are used for fuel and not for, more likely to be used as fuel as opposed to something else. let's see. We got some satch fats in here. Good old coconut oil. The whole thing is saturated fat. That's literally what it is. Nice and satchy. They're more likely to be used for fuel as opposed to repairing muscle tissue, which, by the way, guys, you do need fat to repair muscle tissue if you did not know that. So you would prefer to eat that pre-workout if you want a little bit extra fuel. And like the amount of fat I put let's just say I eat cream of rice pre-workout, or I make a shake pre-workout, I would literally put like anywhere between 6 to like 10 grams coconut oil, which would just be about 6 or 10 grams of fat. Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. I actually prefer to stay lower fat in my diet. Not because it's healthy for any shape or reason, but just because I find that my body, if I'm able to eat lower in fat, I can actually eat plenty of carbs and still stay in shape. Randall J says, how many hours per day would one need to dedicate to learning code? I work over 85 hours in my business currently and don't know if I have the aptitude for coding. Man, that is a lot of time. Is that 85 hours per week you're working? That is a lot of time, dude. It depends, man. There is no finite like equation that I can apply to every single different person and say like, oh, it's going to learn this. I only know like it varies. All right. But I mean, I've seen people there's guys in the group, shameless plug, the developerdirection.com. There's guys in the group who've joined there, and in like under 3 months, they can legitimately code. They might not be able to be like, they might not be pran super coder status yet, in paran, but they can definitely code. And I've seen guys take over a year to learn. So it's all that matters is like what's more important is how fast and how much time that you're spending is actually quality time and not shitty time. But you're never going to know unless you spend some time trying to at least look into it, right, Randall? I would think that you would want to at least spend an hour a day doing it. Minimum. I don't think you would get far doing less than an hour a day. Like if you're just doing like 30 minutes a day, I don't know. My friend. Matt W says monochain glycerides nom. Yes. X City Roland says I need to gain mass. Any tips? What should my diet be focused on? First, I would have to ask because this is like. I'm not yelling at you, XC Roland. Don't freak out, all right? I'm not yelling at you. This would be what I would consider to be a homework assignment, and I'm not saying this is ask me anything. This is Meta Monday. This is Meta Monday, son. So obviously you got to ask me whatever you want. But it's going to be hard for me to give you a good answer because I don't have enough information to give a solid answer for you. But first, what I would do is I would ask you, what is your diet currently like? And I would probably take an observation and see that you're being negligent in one area or the other, or in several areas. But if I were just to assume that your diet is just like a normal American, and it's like, 3 meals a day, you're probably not eating enough protein, carbs, and fat. So you might want to have to, straight up just eat more food. And if you're eating food, you want each meal to be based around some sort of protein, okay? Which is why even when I have my protein shake meals, they're based around the protein powder, all right? So if I make 45 grams of cream of rice, 6 grams of coconut oil, and 2 scoops of whey isolate, all right, that's about 45 grams of carbs, 6 grams, 7 grams, 8 grams of fat, and like 50 grams protein. The meal is based around the protein powder. If I make 6 ounces of flank steak, 4 ounces of potatoes, and just 2 ounces of vegetables, the meal is centered around that 6 ounces of flank steak. So it's centered around the protein. You don't ever really want to just eat like a meal that doesn't have any protein in it. At that point, and you're not saying you can't do that. At that point, it's not really a meal. It's just a snack. So Sam says, rug the world. Yep. Get rid of it. Literally rug the world. It's over, guys. It's over. It's going to fucking zero. The US dollar, I mean. Your boy Cliff says, how do classes for beginners work in the course? Pretty much all courses that we have start off under the premises that you are a beginner, and we literally just bring you up to speed from learning the basics and the basic fundamentals of code, so such as like the snippets. First of all, we teach you how code works on a computer, right? How, like, because you have to kind of understand that stuff, but that's not a whole lot of it. We teach about Then we teach things about variables, data types, depending on what language we're using as the abstract or the method to teach you. We teach you about if it's an object-oriented programming language, classes, all right, and then we just teach you computational logic and how to piece them together. All courses are beginner friendly. The people that aren't beginners get more benefit out of the meta webinars, which is basically like not a course. It just goes on literally year long. We have meta webinars every week, and it's more so for personal stuff too. But that's how that works, Cliff. Pablo says Max definitely Fox. Yes. Antonio says looks like Sleepy Joe. Looks like Sleepy Joe in the chair. Yep, he did look like Sleepy Joe, huh? Barney copied a Rolly. Yes, indeed. And a B. What up? Well, what did I walk into? I don't know. Did you walk into the weekend at Bernie's? Patrick Wood says, that's funny. I thought this was mainly analogous for Biden's presidency. Alex Quintazza says, Smuckers peanut butter. Patrick Wood says, hey, I know you. Hello again, Sam. This is my first video on his. I'm checking out. Hello, Patrick Wood. Matt Dibby says, snatch fats, foop. God damn it, Matt. I got to be careful reading. It's something I never know. I should probably read yours before I actually put it on the air. Costco peanut butter equals fire. Yes, it does. Anna V. Sam, welcome to the shadow supercoder part of the internet. Yes, indeed. Randall J says, yeah, that's 85 a week on average. Some weeks over 100. Jesus, dude. What are you, Randall, what are you doing for work, man? If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing for work that's requiring that much time? Dude, are you getting paid over 200 grand a year? I would hope so. Jesus, dude. 85 hours a week. Are you like on are you working in like an oil refinery? I don't know anyone else who works more hours than that other than people in an oil refinery or working for a pipeline or something. Max says, figure out your TDE and choose your surplus wisely. Yes. For you guys who don't know what TDE is, TDEE means total daily energy expenditure. How much energy you are expending in the day. And then Max says, weigh yourself every day. Yes. And adjust as needed, try everything. And you need to weigh yourself at the same time every single day. All right, so I always recommend people to weigh themselves first thing in the morning after they go to the bathroom. So don't put anything in your mouth, all right? Don't put anything in your mouth yet. Go to the restroom and then step on the scale. And then you're free to go and do whatever you want. Nick Sledge says, base your meal around 1+ pounds of chicken. Yeah, that'll definitely put some weight on you for sure. Patrick Wood says, ELA program. Afternoon, sir. I was recommended this channel by Samathan Prachinsky was the quickest, most effective way to become a programmer, a boot camp such as yours, or a bachelor's of science. You're asking what is the quickest and most effective way. It would most certainly not be a bachelor's of science, because let's talk about what are the attributes of getting a bachelor's of science. And I'm not saying bachelor's of science are bad. I have a bachelor's of science, computer science. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't. But it took me 5 years to get that degree. Right? 5 years. On average, it's a 5-year degree. You can do it in less, but you would have no summer breaks and no winter breaks. All right, so 5 years, over $100,000, most likely 2 or 3x that in actuality, because we're not just talking about tuition here. So 5 years and a lot of time. So that would actually be the slowest and least efficient and effective way to do it. I hope that helps. Randall says, I am an owner-operator of a cab service government contract. I work every day, usually 12 hours each day. Yeah, dude. That's a lot, man. You got to get out of that situation, bro. And the only way you're going to be able to get out of that is by spending time elsewhere. You're gonna have to be at that crossroads nightmare. You're going to have to go into nightmare. In order for you to escape that, you have to go into nightmare mode. But guys, I got to say this. Now is the time to take advantage of getting a new job, guys. Excuse me, I keep belching. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. I just can't help.
That guy Randall, he's in the men chat.
Is he?
He has this huge inspirational weight loss story.
Okay. Well, he knows, Randall. I've been told that you know how to do hard work. So I think you would know. What was oh guys? God, what was I talking about before? You rudely interrupted me. What was I talking about? I was talking about
The BS versus the beginning of BS or a boot camp.
after that. Cody Moose says, "Bro, just learn to code," like Light says in the intro. Maybe I'll see that thought comes back to me. Let me see. Anna V says, "Doing an in-body test helped me understand my body better, especially around minimum calorie intake. Gyms around Boston often stand alone in-body tests." Yeah, and you can also, guys, you can also use the mirror too. Like I used to have this. I don't know what kind of phones you guys have, but if you guys have the number, if you have an iPhone and you have a numbers app, you can literally go in there and you can basically create like the equivalent of an Excel spreadsheet, and you can just put the date, weight, and then if you cheated or did something bad, you would put that in the notes or whatever notes you want to say in general, and you just then boom, you just do that every day. You have like a log file that you can literally zoom out from an entire year and see a bunch of data about yourself. It's quite liberating. Randall J says there's lots of downtime, but from time to time, I leave the house to time I come in is 12 plus hours. Yeah, dude, I feel you, bro. I feel you. You would have to be able to get out of that situation by having to spend and exert time in quote unquote my nightmare mode to level up per se. But as Cody Mooson who says in the chat, bro, just learn to code. Now I remember what I was saying. Guys, if there was ever a time to find a new job, literally now is the time. All right. Now is the time. The guys in Developer Direction Group, you guys know what I'm talking about. We've been talking about this actually for the last several webinars we've been having. But guys in the chat can tell you, guys in the field can tell you, these corporations are starting to get pretty desperate. Now, there's several like underlying reasons here. I've talked about them on streams before. I probably talked about it on the last Project Freedom podcast stream. But they're literally so desperate to hire people right now, especially in IT. Holy smokes is the amount. Guys, I don't go on to my LinkedIn anymore because I just get harassed by people trying to solicit jobs to me. Now, I am a little bit of a different situation because I have a long history of being a software engineer, so people like me for my skills. But even if you're not, okay, we had 11.75 million job openings in the month of August in America. So for you guys who don't know, that is the most job openings in America's fucking history. At the same time, we had the most people quitting and leaving their jobs because of quote unquote pandemic related reasons. So companies are desperate not only to hire people, but if you're there, they're desperate to keep you. And they can't really give you a 2x salary. So if you're making 200K, it's not very easy for them to just keep everyone from 200 to 400K. So essentially, you can. I'm not saying for you guys to abuse the system, but you can basically do a lot less work than what you would have been doing when the tables were the other way around. It's been like the tables are turned, guys. Before, all people needed corporations because all people needed jobs, and the amount of money people were getting paid, inflation wasn't. It was there, but it wasn't consuming everything at its wit's end. And now it's not the case. People are just starting to. I mean, again, I won't go too far into that. There's several reasons for it, right? But if you're trying to make that next step and the next leap into another field, literally now is the time. One of the guys in the group, it's his first job. He's 22, or it will be his first job. He's 22. He's in the process of starting work as a full stack software developer very soon, and he has zero history. Zero, right? Zero. And he's young. He's young, dumb, and full of cum. So, and I know the guy is like, hey, this is kind of like a large responsibility as far as like jobs. But we're desperate. We need you, bro. Do it. So yeah. Alex says, when is the next course launching? The one with multiple languages? That is going to most likely, let me pull up my calendar for you, Alex. Hold on one second. Most likely going to be available in either the last week of September or the first week of October. I need to do some things for the website between now and then. But Alex, if you just go to the website, just go to developerdirection.com and you can sign up on the waiting list. I will harass you via email when it's time to come. I will not harass you any other time, but you'll get an email knowing like beforehand when it's ready to go. Max Anita says, I heard today that financial companies are desperate for remote, quote unquote, financial advisor roles with no certification needed. Dude, they're desperate for everything, Max. They're literally desperate for everything. People of all levels are rugging. People of all levels are rugging, guys. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it's over. It's literally fucking over, guys. It is fucking over. Look, you guys, is anyone here subscribe to Modern Life Dating's channel? He's been telling you, God, this is so bright. Turn this down. He's been telling you guys for a long time that this December, you guys were going to see the craziest things you've ever seen in your whole life, right? Now, he was specifically referring to the cryptocurrency market, right? He's right. But it's not just the cryptocurrency market that you guys are going to see the craziest things ever, right? And the reason why the cryptocurrency market is going to just go crazy, and it kind of already has, all right? Like, are we still forgetting the fact that Bitcoin was about $10,000 less than 12 months ago? Are we just going to forget that? I wonder why. You guys are going to see some of the craziest shit really soon. Mark my Fucking, mark my fucking word, guys. Mark my fucking word. And I can't wait. I just can't help but to always be right about things that I have full conviction in. Being always right about things that I have full conviction in just comes effortlessly to me. I naturally gravitate towards just always being right about things that I have full conviction in. Sorry, guys. I was reading some affirmations to myself. Repeating some affirmations to myself. I've been right to my close friends and family who I have harassed about things and warnings for years and years and years. I've been right. So I don't want to be. I wish it wasn't so. But you guys, we're going to see some craziness going on. And it's already happening. So John's right about what he says, guys. He is right about what he says. So what Cody says here, just do it. Do it. Do it. Matt Debbie says, yeah, bro, I got to get back into studying code, working 60 or 70 per week too. Good, Matt. I'm glad to hear that you've got a lot of work time because I know you get paid for what you do by the hour, so or by the job. So if it's taking that long for the job, I'm assuming it's a big job. So I'm assuming you're making good money, dude. Good. Yes, abuse the system, do it. NFV says, tons of blockchain developer positions. Uniswap contacted me the other day. I was like, bruv, where were you 1 month ago? That would be good. I was talking bad about Uniswap. I'd work for him. Just for the clout. I'd do it just for the clout. Yes, do it. Matt Debbie says, if I could work 40 hours a week but still make at least 70K, that would be great. Time is more valuable at my age. Time should be more valuable at everyone's age. And time should be more valuable at everyone's age than what it really is, guys. But in all honesty, I think we've been deceived into thinking that our time is worth less than what we actually get paid for or what people have gotten paid for. And I'm literally talking about even people who have six-figure salaries. Like, when you exchange your time for money, and I don't want to sit here and sound like Dave Ramsey. I'm not going to tell you guys, all right, now you guys need to just go get a second job delivering pizzas, all right, and then get a third job delivering pizzas, and then a fourth job delivering pizzas because everybody needs pizzas. When you think about, and it's okay to exchange your time for money, and you have to move up in the socioeconomical hierarchy. Like, you don't just go from zero to like all the way up, right? Like, you have to literally work your way up there, and you have to proof of RETARDATION, proof of intellect. You need to provide proof of intellect, proof of non-R, and then proof of benefit to the world. But once you do, and you think about it, you're exchanging your literal life, your life force, your bodily energy, which, by the way, is finite, all right? Is literally finite. So, if you're exchanging your time for energy and you think that you don't deserve more, then do you value your life? This is what I'm actually asking you guys. Do you value your life? Because if so, even if you aren't a rocket scientist, if your life is valuable to you, then you probably deserve more than what you're making. I'm willing to bet. Thanks, Josh. You're welcome. Randall J says, are the classes in webinar format that I can play as my schedule permits? Yes, we have webinars every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Sometimes we have more if we need to. All of them are recorded and posted within 24 hours to people that missed to listen to them unless it was not important. But you would know if it was not important beforehand, and if you could miss anyway. Christian Soto says, Big Mac emoji. Hold on, Christian. Hold on. Can I pull that video up, Christian? Hold on, guys. Guys, I have a treat for y'all. I have the treat for y'all. Christian, you know what video I'm talking about, do you, friend? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me download this thing. Let's download it. Let's see. Save as. Let's just say 1 Big Mac. 1 million. 1 mil. Save it to the desktop. Make it simple for you guys. All right. You guys are ready for a treat? Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready for this treat yet. Are you guys sure you want to see this? It might blow your mind. You want to see it? All right. You sure, guys? Are you sure? Okay. All right, we can share it.
1 year. 1 Big Mac. $1 million. This summer, Joe Biden, Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell are super inflators.
Are you guys ready for that movie? 1 year. 1 year. 1 Big Mac. $1 million. This summer, Joe Biden, Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell are super inflators. That was my voice, guys. It was indeed my voice. Alex says, starting my mornings with MLD, good, as you should. Anna V says, Matt W., can you make more than that with just 20 hours of work? 70K should be your bitch. Max says, when did DD offer a self-directed developers affirmation course? Hold on, Pablo. What's the course we're going to do?
We are going to do Art of Coding.
No, but the other one, the one that was a joke. Never mind. God bless it. Look, Max. We're gonna teach you guys. Sign up and link in the chat right now. Steal her Ethereum course. Go to steal her Ethereum course. TakeHerETH.com right now. Light the Day Gamer is right here. Light the Day Gamer is down here. Go to Light the Day Gamer. Light the Day Gamer is having a course out too. Matt W says, I'm gonna make 96K possibly before taxes if I stay at this rate. That'd be good, dude. Be good. Cody Moose in the Who says, LOL, I work about 10 hours a week and still make 70K. You can do it too. Yes, Matt W. But again, working like an animal. Because, well, you're doing manual labor, so like obviously you're gonna have to get a little rough and tough. This dog, what are you doing, dog? Exactly. Even $30 per hour is time for money, life for money. Literally, you're right. Literally, life for money. That's hyperinflating fiat hertz. Yeah, dude. Or farts. Yeah, dude. Sparkle2 says, looking forward to taking your courses eventually. Is Python any use of crypto? I'm from a 3D graphics background, but would like to get into the blockchain dev. Yes, Python can be useful in many, many different applications for crypto. It is not a hard course. It's not a hard language to learn. It's actually a pretty easy language. A lot of people start out with Python. I didn't, but 3D graphics. So when you say 3D graphics, do you mean well, obviously you mean 3D graphics, but what I wanted to ask is, do you have any experience with 3D printing? Because if so, that'd be cool. I have a little bit of experience with 3D printing from way back in the day. Question mark. Kyle W says, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, guys. Thank you, Kyle. Guys, I'm close to 400 subscribers. I need to make 1,000 subscribers. 1 year. 1 year. one Big Mac, 1,000 subscribers. This summer, eLive program becomes super subscribers. Guys, if you guys are enjoying this content, hit subscribe. All right, you don't even need to press the like button or leave a comment. Just hit subscribe. That's all I ask. If you guys don't want to watch my videos, just hit subscribe, fam. 1. Claps for the voiceover. Thank you. Jesus, take the wheel. We'll see if he does, dude. We'll see if he does. I'm kind of thinking that he might not be here anymore to save us. But hey, guys, you know a lot of good that's going to come out of this is everyone's so dependent off of a 401k, Social Security, Section 8, SNAP, EBT. We're all dependent off of someone else. Not we, obviously, right? Not me, not you over there, not you guys in the chat. I'm not talking about us, right? I am talking about the United States of America. The whole country is dependent off of what? Someone else come and save them. And no one's coming to save you guys, all right? Nobody cares about you more than you care about yourself. All right, guys? So if you think that crazy historic things haven't happened before and that we're just always going to be in a nice little safe little spot and that everyone's always just going to take care of her, like we're going to be taken care of, you're wrong, all right? You guys are wrong. And I think after all this is said and done, a lot of people are going to be more inclined to take care of themselves and to be self-sufficient, all right? To be sovereign, because sovereign is what produces the ability to be free. And this is the Project Freedom Podcast, even though just having the word freedom in the podcast name is probably bad for the YouTube algorithm. I don't care. Because this is the Project Freedom Podcast, and we're all about being free and sovereign here. Mr. Zikos, good to see you. Just wrapped up a long day of athletics. Jumping on. What did you do? I bought a new pair of shoes at the Nike store, and you guys don't know, I'm Nike's favorite customer. All right, I'm Nike's favorite customer. I'm Nike and South Beach's favorite customer. So they were like, "Here, we have a present for you," and they gave me a giant bag, and I was like, "Oh, what am I going to get?" I look in the bag. It's a basketball, which it's actually a nice ball too. By the way, it's actually a nice ball. But it needs to be inflated, so maybe I should call Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen and get some super inflators in here so I could actually inflate it. But I would love to go shoot some hoops. I have not in a long time and get the boys all corralled up to do that. Tennis. Yes, Harry, I love tennis. I also haven't played tennis in a long time. You guys can see the tennis court probably from my window. I've been waiting to go and play. Been waiting, but good. Excuse me, over here trying to burp and avoid the burp. Good, Harry. I'm glad to see that you had an athletic and prosperous day. I hope you guys are all having a solid Spartan September. Just remember, guys, remember what I said tonight, all right? About if you wanting a new job, now is time to do it. Guys, literally in the history of the United States, it has never been a better time to find a new, better job. 11.75 million job openings, the most we've ever had, and desperate corporations willing to give whatever they can to people. All right? Do it, guys. Take fucking action, guys. Literally stop. What are you guys waiting for? What do you have to lose? If you say to yourself, well, it's not worth working for money with the rate of inflation, you're not doing it for money, just money, right? What if you finally wanted to get that in your career that you weren't able to? Once you become in that field, you have something attached to your name that can never leave you. No one can ever take away the fact that you worked as a software engineer somewhere, right? Unless you are, what's his name? The guy that worked at Area 41 or Area 51. Apparently they can erase his work in college history. But hey, you guys probably aren't going to be working on Area 51 planes. So, and Anthony Peterson says, wow, everyone moving to Miami. Yep. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 of us here now. We had a fifth. He had to leave. He had an issue he had to go deal with, so he had to leave. But and we have Kyle W in the chat right here is going to be here very soon. Very soon. We are building an army of developers and skilled individuals in all aspects of tech for our master takeover to becoming Techno Pirates. So if you guys want to come and join us, come move down to Miami, hit us up. We will put you on the Techno Silent Yacht with us. Matt Deeber says, I'm going biking with Philly RB Bros in October. Dude, sweet. Sweet. Cody Moose in the Who says, I've almost got a 3-hour interview. I've got almost a 3-hour interview on Wednesday. 3 hours, Cody. Are they whiteboarding you? Is a 3-hour whiteboard? That's crazy, dude. You're joking, right? That's obviously like you're stretching the truth here, right? You're stretching the truth here, right, Cody? Right, Cody? I don't know. Tell me the truth. Tell me if you're being serious or not. DM me on Telegram. Every item on your resume has value, says Max and he says, hold on, guys, I have to sneeze. Hold on. I didn't do it. I couldn't. I held it in. Woo! Harry says, I'm on my way soon. Yep, Harry is coming as well. I mean, I literally starting to lose count of all the people that are moving here. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, guys. It is a global network. I have no idea. LMA, I'm talking to 5 people. I doubt it will be 3 hours, Cody. Alex Cantazos, me too. You're coming here, Alex? Hit me up, dude. Hit me up, my friend. You guys looking? I live in Miami. Me? I've been in the same place. Are you meant for like a place to live, Anthony? I don't know. I think they're pretty much all settled in now, but there are more people coming. So, all right, guys. Spartan September. Keep fucking working, guys. Keep working. You guys are doing great. Everything is A-okay. All right. Let's just pretend that Weekend at Bernie's economy is non-problematic, and just realize it's over, guys. But with the ending of something old, always stems the birth of something new. All right, keep that in mind. I love you guys.